Good morning to everyone and welcome to another session, another update on the market. For today, I decided to cover USD versus Japanese yen. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the USD versus Japanese yen first. So this currency pair, as I mentioned like weeks ago and days ago, we had basically the market is in a strong upside cycle since, I'll say since mid-March this year. And this cycle you can see clearly also in the higher frames, like a weekly time frame. So the bigger money and the bigger players are involved in such a big move and such a consistent move like we got this year in USD Japanese yen. What is happening at this stage is market is going very strongly on demand, and there is no bigger reaction from sellers. It seems like a one-way so far. Market is moving with a very, very narrow and shallow pullbacks. And we can spot here 1998 highs. 147 mark can be actually quite important mark for the USD Japanese yen. So literally like 300 pips away from the current price. We have very, very important swing highs from 1998. And again, everything started when the market exited from this big consolidation. The weekly and started to provide higher lows, build a tight flags, and started to break this March this year. And then just the normal pullbacks in the weeklies, and market is going in. It's almost near the 1998 highs. So still, the way what we can see here is that market is building on some bull flags, some contractions on the 15-minute time frame. Market is marked up, but again, market is still producing consolidation, tight consolidations, and flags and flags and flags. So my advice to watch for buying opportunities on the intraday dips and like contractions like this, and watch for potential upside move towards this key 147 mark, 147.50. So the highs from 1998. We will now go to the gold market, and we can see basically that something that we spoke yesterday, that gold rejected and started to build lower highs and lower lows on the 15-minute time frame yesterday, and that basically resolved exactly like we expected. So market traded lower. We still didn't clear the key low around. We are testing this pin bar zone, but we can see that key low is actually at 1682 mark. We have also the multi-day low at 1690, right? We almost tested that. We can see that market is, we got rejection here of the previous day low, hourly and 15-minute time frame. I don't see any evidence of any bigger reversal. We had some bull divergence this morning on the 15. But market already had a rally. The maximum, they just went to test the previous day low. So for me, it will be critical point to watch this key pivot, right? 1681 mark, 1690, and then 1681. In case the market can trade lower again below 1690, then watch for some intraday selling opportunities, on the rallies and some continuation pattern towards the 1680. Which is a key low, swing low from mid-July this year. So for now, market's in a consolidation this morning. So watch for potential clear of the 1690, and then if there is a breakout, then watch for test at the 1680 mark. If we speak about the crude oil market, we can see that there is a breakout. Crude oil finally managed to break 85.80 mark, and the situation here is that so far we can see market is trading. We had some actually. Let me show you on the 5-minute time frame, or on the 15. We had basically some drift pattern, and this is a sign that market got exhausted in the exhausted mode. This is like a slope drift pattern, and then we have basically a strong upside reaction. And from my perspective, there is a still chance for maybe for the market to do a further rally, because we got this exhaustion pattern just after the break of 86.23. So I will not be surprised if market can find more buyers towards the 86.25, maybe even enter the area 86 or 87 mark. So watch for potential, intraday rally, maybe test of the previous day low, maybe even go inside of the previous day range, because we got basically whole overnight session, Tokyo session. We had basically a drift pattern, so very tight channeling node, which we had a breakout at this stage. And Bitcoin versus US dollar, we can see we finally got a breakout. This is something that we spoke about yesterday. We got a downside breakout, and market already reached some of the key important pivot lows on the daily, and around 18,750 mark. The next station in case of further downside movement, so yesterday was a breakout day, in case of further downside movement, then 18,000 mark or 17,700 mark can be in the play. So breakout mode going on, big momentum, impulsive move. So seems like market can be, the next downside leg can be in the play. So watching for the rallies and some bear flags, and so on lower frames can be very interesting idea based on the current condition and potential for the test of this 18,000 mark. That will be all for this update. I hope that you did enjoy. Trade safe, and speak to you tomorrow morning.